Welcome to Freelance Radio, the home of Galnet News audio broadcasts and of Pranav Power Update Alerts. Today is April the 22nd, 3302, and these are today's top stories. The first expedition to Rho Cassiopeia has been confirmed. Another system has experienced unknown artifact interference. Services are suspended at Fozard Dock. The fuel rats have reached a milestone. Canon plans to make a deep space rendezvous. We also have an article of interest from local publisher to Galnet News. Queen Jezza published the article to Galnet on April 8, 3302. Our weekly reports are coming at the end of the broadcast, and they are the weekly expansion, economic, and security reports for 416 to 419, 3302. This is a freelance report from Commander Finn McMillan, published to Galnet on April 18, 3302. The first expedition to Rho Cassiopeia has been confirmed. Commander Turquinif, flying an Anaconda specially outfitted for long-distance hyperspace jumps, has become the first pilot to reach the Rho Cassiopeia system. The Class F hypergiant star is notable for being visible to the naked eye from Earth, and for being positioned in a particularly hard-to-reach area of what explorers call the Formidine Rift. Many pilots have previously tried to reach Rho Cassiopeia, and their lack of success has led many to consider the star to be beyond the reach of current technology. Commander Turquinif reported that reaching the system required careful route planning and the use of numerous FSD injections. Rho Cassiopeia is a yellow hypergiant star in the constellation Cassiopeia. It is about 8,200 light-years from Earth, yet can still be seen by the naked eye as it is 500,000 times brighter than the Sun. On average, it has an absolute magnitude of -9.5, making it visually one of the brightest stars known. Its diameter measures 450 times that of the Sun, or approximately 630 million kilometers, or about twice the size of Earth's orbit. Rho Cassiopeia is a single star and is categorized as a semi-regular variable. As a yellow hypergiant, it is one of the rarest types of stars. Only around a dozen are known to exist in the Milky Way, but it is not the only one in its constellation, which also contains V509 Cassiopeia. This is a Galnet News article, published on the 18th of April, 3302. Services have been suspended at Fozard Dock. Authorities at Fozard Dock and the HIP 19934 system have announced the immediate suspension of all services due to unknown artifact-related interference. Starport personnel have confirmed that only docking and shipyard access are to remain available. This brings the total number of starports closed as a result of the technological plague to 12. Affected stations include Fozard Dock, HIP 19934, Irene's Dock in Manite, Ackerman Market, Erevet, Von Belling Schossenport, Almar, Hack Gateway in Halbengay, Gabriel Imprise in Harma, Garenshaw Gateway, Waukeshani, Gaiman Dock in 49 Ariitis, Wayne Dock in 64 Ariitis, Korolvov Hub in Araware, Lobashevsky Outpost in Piktok, and Carter Port in Riga. Meanwhile, the following starports are still experiencing technical issues: Alexander Freeport in HIP 18843, Block Vision in Loparata, Love Ring in Ivijataga, Robigo Mines in Robigo, Saunders Dive in Wolf 1301, Skortstov Hub in 63G Capricorni, Heinz Hub in Nagob. This is a freelance report by Commander Karen, published to Galnet on the 18th of April, 3302. The fuel rats reach a milestone. A Fuel Rats public relations official has announced that the collective has now succeeded in rescuing more than 10,000 stranded pilots. Comprising of a widespread network of volunteer search and rescue agents, the Fuel Rats has maintained a success rate of over 95% since its foundation in June of 3301. On average, the groups reportedly save 36 pilots a day. The Fuel Rats are the only collective entirely dedicated to such rescues, said the representative. For a cooperative based on volunteers, donations, and goodwill to reach such a milestone in less than a year is impressive. When I look back at our anarchic beginnings and see the ragtag bunch of misfit explorers expand into this remarkable cooperative, I am humbled. The representative also explained that the group is planning a memorial service for all of those the Fuel Rats had failed to save. The service is currently planned for the 5th of May in 3302 and is scheduled to run for 1 week. This is a freelance report by Commander Lord Zoltan, published to Galnet on the 19th of April, 3302. Canon to make deep space rendezvous. An escape pod containing Canon scientist Shannon Day has been miraculously recovered by an explorer named Commander Josh Hawkins, according to transmissions received from his ship. In his transmissions, Commander Hawkins revealed that he was able to extract Shannon Day's pilot log from her escape pod. From this, he discovered that her ship had been sabotaged by Soka Covermile, the former Canon member who betrayed Dr. Arcanon. Now the Cannon Interstellar Research Group has announced that two scientists, Commander Bowen the Kotak and Julian McCoy, have been dispatched to find Commander Hawkins and bring Day's escape pod home to Thompson Dock in the Variety system. When news of Day's rescue reached Dr. Arkanen, he requested that her escape pod be recovered as quickly as possible, but it is not yet known why she is so important to the scientist. The following is a freelance report by Commander Queen Jezza, published to Galnet on April 8, 3302. Commander claims sovereignty over Sagittarius A. Unusual news has emerged from the Galactic Center, where an independent pilot has declared herself Queen of Sagittarius A. Commander Lysianassa, the self-proclaimed monarch, made the 26,000 light-year journey in a fully armed Federal Corvette with heavy bulkheads and prismatic shields. Most explorers traveling to the center of the galaxy are lightly armed, if at all. The legality and morality of Commander Lysianassa's right-by-conquest approach has been hotly debated by independent pilots. Lysianassa claims to have brought law and order to an otherwise anarchic system, thus protecting defenseless explorers, but not all agree. Some recognize the authority of Her Royal Majesty Queen Lysianassa, but others claim she is nothing more than a criminal with delusions of grandeur. There are currently no provisions in interstellar law about the neutrality of Sagittarius A, but it is widely considered to be a heritage site for humanity. Commander Lysianassa has made the following statement. Greetings, Commanders. Hereby I declare myself Queen of Sagittarius A, effective immediately. Ever since long-range travel has become widely available, Sagittarius A has turned into somewhat of a hotspot in terms of human activity. I have seen visitor numbers rise from just a handful of people over an extended period of time to more than 1,000 per year. As a result of this, I will have to enforce a strict set of rules designed to both protect the fragile environment from human exploitation and explorers from unscrupulous individuals. Unfortunately, this means I will have to severely restrict the number of visitors, and people will now be required to obtain a permit from me. I would prefer to be contacted prior to arrival at Sagittarius A, as it will allow for more time to take matters into consideration. I shall be enforcing these restrictions with violent means if necessary, but ample warnings shall be given before any action is taken. The community response to Commander Lysianassa's claim is mostly negative, with some commanders stating to return the Queen to the bubble. This is a Galnet News Report, the weekly expansion report published on April 16, 3302. This report presents the latest data on expansions among the galaxy's minor factions. Malabate Purple Bridge Comms, Confederacy of Mandubai, Nagarun's League, Guardians of Harmony, LHS 304 Crimson Dynamic Co., HIP 58213 Cooperative, Kelly Ioana, Patrons Principles, Bodhinga Empire Assembly, Silver Life Co., and Uniting Kamadi. This is a Galnet News Report, the following economic report published on April 18, 3302. This report presents the latest data on the economic health of the galaxy's minor factions. The following are the latest factions to experience an economic boom. Guli, Jet Pirates. Chow Wu, Commodities. Unionists of CD 6625850. Nakoma Solutions. Natural HIP 18327 Nationalists. HIP 117706 Purple Netcoms Incorporated. Angelic Church of Messi. Kelly Silver Major Industries. Liga Faranpuri Autocracy. Independent Kilowatt Soup Free. The following are the latest factions to experience an economic bust. LP 104-2 Silver State Comms. Pakot's Gold Brothers. Kaiblinga Blue Raiders. Grovachan Purple Boys. United Epsilon Indy Flag. LTT 8517 Jet Gang. Irikama Labor. Natural Vega Liberty Party. Gridge Life Exchange. And Mikey Silver Mafia. This is a Galnet News Report, the weekly security report published on April 19, 3302. This report presents the latest data on the security status of the galaxy's minor factions. These are the latest factions to experience a lockdown. Social Elan 28682, Alliance, Mevek Zoo Protectorate, Snoquy Xeon Future, Epsilon Indy Purple Central, Orgetsu Jet Mafia, Liberals of Shanguls, Fumavithi Corporation, Alliance of Neganhat, Official Elska Movement, Jet Power Network. These are the latest factions to experience civil unrest. Noblemen of Nez Pierce, HIP 80242 Blue Universal Service, Alliance of Redot, Revolutionary UGP 145 Free, Friends of Oho Bajo, Allied CE Bootis Defense Force, George Pentazzi's Democrats, Partnership of DW Camilla Fardalis, Namago Commodities, and Friends of Arngi. This has been a Freelance Radio broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, fly safe. If you have questions or comments about the show, feel free to contact us at freelanceradioed@gmail.com. Want to listen to the show on the go without needing an internet connection? Stop on by soundcloud.com/freelanceradio-ed. If you have an upcoming story or important news update, contact us immediately. We are always interested in hearing from the community.